Hello, in this second video, we're going to review how Russia actually turned to communism, which is something that we've done in the last few weeks. So, just a quick review. So, just to remind you that Karl Marx is basically the old major from the Animal Farm movie. He wrote the theory of communism, what it should be like, and then he died before somebody actually realized to put it in practice. But it was all his ideas, right? The ideas of class struggle and how society should establish equality and there should not be private property and all that. That was all Karl Marx's ideas, right? Um, and just again, a quick reminder that he thought that the whole world is divided into those who own and those who work. So bourgeoisie or capitalists or proletariat or the workers, right? And as you can see in his opinion, this is how he presented bourgeoisie. So, they don't do anything, they just own things versus the people who actually do the work. And even in the Animal Farm movie, animals by the end of the movie are going to realize wait a minute, pigs are just like the bourgeoisie then? They do not do anything. And we're still a proletariat. We do everything and still we're not well rewarded for it. Um, so yeah, just some main characteristics. So this first bullet is collectivism. The second bullet is public ownership. The third bullet is, well, then, no more private ownership. And the fourth one is economic equality rather than, again, having the rich and the poor. Okay. Um, this part, we've really done a lot of work on it. So it was also a part of the Animal Farm assignment, too. So, just in a nutshell, Russia used to be this very rural state, very conservative state. Tsar was in charge. People were kind of like the animals from the Animal Farm, just like doing their work and not saying anything. As you guys remember, that later is gonna lead to the Bloody Sunday events that we've talked about a lot as well. And that was, the first crack showing that there's something here that is not working properly. And, this was the first time when some dissidents or people who do not agree necessarily with the government showed up, right? And then, during the Bloody Sunday, uh, they voiced their that they disagree with some elements of how the czar running the state, and then they got shot for it, right? Just showing that the czar was not to be challenged by some uh, regular people. Okay, and then the revolution itself, when it started, again, just a quick review because we've done a lot of work on it. Um, just the idea was to completely remove the old system, that everything about the system was bad, that we needed that radical revolution, that we needed that radical change. So eliminate religion, capitalism, bourgeoisie, the czar, all those elements of those past values were bad, right? So what we have to do then is we have to, you know, start the revolution by having these Bolsheviks or just communists take over, be in power. Here it says what the difference is between Bolsheviks and Mensheviks, but we're really not going into those details. So just remember that whether we're talking about Bolsheviks or Mensheviks, we're just talking about communists taking over the country, right? And then the revolution itself, again, you guys know how this all went. Just the Tsar at one point was overthrown and the communists took over, but it still is going to take a few more years for them to actually consolidate power. It did not happen instantaneously at all. It took many years because some people have resisted, and that was also like seen in the Russian Civil War, where many people, especially the ones who did support the Tsar's regime, and many religious people, and many reactionary people, many conservative people, many capitalist people, were not that pleased with these new ideas. So then we had a civil war between the White Army and the Red Army. But that's gonna come in the next video.